Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Back in video number 87, I featured a couple of coin cards from the nation of Belgium, celebrating the founding of the Red Cross and the centenary of the Olympics being held in Antwerp. Today I'm looking at two more Belgian coin cards, this time respectively commemorating the end of the two world wars from last century. The first coin is a €5 coin released in 2018 to commemorate 100 years since the conclusion of World War I. In 1914, Belgium was the most densely populated state in the world, with as many inhabitants as Canada, 7.6 million, on a small landmass. Thanks to an international treaty from 1839, it had been a neutral state for generations. However, on the 2nd of August 1914, the German envoy in Brussels delivered an ultimatum. The Belgians had 24 hours to allow right of passage for German troops en route to France. Because they refused this ultimatum, most of Belgium came under German military occupation. The army was cut off from the home front, and the government was in exile, as were 8% of citizens. In the rest of the world, public outrage over German atrocities, and beyond this, over the violation of a small state's neutrality, was intense. You can see from this footage, taken near the end of the war, the devastation caused here to the city of Newport, on the coast near the border with France. Here on the reverse of the coin, we see a Belgian military helmet lying empty on the ground. In front of it, slightly to our left, we see a poppy, the symbol of remembrance of war dead. From its base is a line which forms a cross representative of the graves of the millions who died. At the top of the coin is the date, November 11th, 1918, which is the day of the Armistice which ended the war, while below the word Armistice and to the right is the year 2018 and the letters BE for Belgium. On the card we see more poppies, a line of soldiers marching across a desolate landscape, and a description of the purpose of the coin in Dutch, French and English. On the obverse is a picture of the map of Europe. Around this, the country name Belgium is printed in the three official languages of French, Dutch and German. On the right-hand side is the denomination €5, above the year 2018, while above and below are the 12 stars of Europe. Near the edge are two mint marks. The lower one is the caduceus, the mint mark for the Utrecht mint in the Netherlands, where the coin was produced. Above is the shield mint mark of the mint master. The second coin, somewhat ironically given our current context, is dedicated to 75 years of peace and freedom in Europe, commemorating the end of World War II in Europe. I've done another video on a coin related to this topic, which you can find in the top right hand corner or in the information underneath if you haven't already seen it. Once again, Belgium was invaded early in the war by Germany, and not completely liberated until near the end of the war in Europe. This side of the coin shows a giant number 75, with part of an olive wreath, representing peace, shown inside it, and the top right-hand part of the 5 making use of a map of Europe. At the bottom is the year 2020, while just below the top stroke of the 7 at the left-hand edge are the numbers 40 to 45. On the obverse, around the edge from the top to the right, are the 3 different spellings of Belgium, in Dutch, French and German. On the right is the denomination €2.50, above the year 2020 with the mint marks below. Again we see the caduceus for the Utrecht mint, the shield for the mint master, and also a double L for the designer. In the centre is a map of Europe with the 12 stars spread out with 7 above and 5 below. It is a tragedy that World War I, supposedly the war to end all wars, turned out to not be that, and that the peace of Europe, which the second card celebrates, has been shattered during this year. I hope you've found it interesting looking at these coins with me. If you have, please like the video and leave a comment down below. You might also consider subscribing to my channel to ensure that you do not miss any of the upcoming videos from my collection.